A new era for the Vision has officially started, so we're going to see what's up there. We're also going to check out what's up with Sami Zayn and much more. But we're going to start things off with the massive developments for the Vision. The Vision has been a big topic of discussion in recent weeks, mostly due to the fact that everyone was questioning what's next for them and what exactly is being done with them. Half of their members are out of action with long-term injuries, and they only have 2 active members right now. And the big discussion was that they're going to try and freshen things up with the group. But if that fails too, well, then it may be time to end the group. That's what everybody's been talking about over the last few days. And now, the July 6th edition of Raw gave us our first real look at the new look Vision. After losing their tag team titles a few weeks ago to the Street Profits, Austin Theory and Braun Breaker were able to land a rematch for the tag team titles. And when it looked like things were once again going down a gloomy, dark path for the Vision, that's when Maxxine Dupri appeared out of nowhere to low blow Angelo Dawkins and assist the Vision in winning the tag team titles. This moment was topped off by Maxxine running into Austin Theory's arms and kissing him after the match. This moment here was huge, and it had a lot of people talking for many different reasons. First major thing is the fact that it is a huge heel turn for Maxxine. After helping the Vision win championship gold and kissing Austin Theory, there's obviously no coming back from that. She's now a heel. And it's technically not her first time as a heel, because when Maxxine was first called up with the entire Maximum male model gimmick and faction, they were a heel act. So Maxxine actually does have heel experience. But obviously this time around it's going to be a much bigger heel role for Maxxine to play. The entire male modeling agency gimmick was more like of a comedy heel act. And now her heel role in the Vision is going to be way more serious and impactful. Even her first night as a member of the Vision here was huge, with her instantly helping the group win tag team gold. So that really sets the tone for the type of role that Maxxine's going to play in the group. And this moment also served as a payoff for endless amounts of months of backstage interactions between Austin and Maxxine. Those two were crossing paths backstage ever since March, and there wasn't really much of any progression going on with that storyline until these last few weeks, where Austin Theory had basically given up on Maxxine following her own big loss. But Maxxine came back around and helped them win the tag team titles in order to fix her status with Austin Theory. Now, the other big question that fans had when Austin and Maxxine first started interacting was, what exactly would their relationship be with each other? Would it just be a professional relationship of Austin Theory just trying to recruit her and be a mentor? Or is it going to be a romantic relationship? Because during the Becky versus Maxxine feud, Becky did drop several references live on WWE television that Maxxine was married. So are they going to be sticking to acknowledging Maxine's marriage? Or is the relationship with Austin Theory going to be romantic? Well, the July 6th edition of Raw absolutely confirmed that Maxxine and Austin's characters are romantically involved with each other. And that itself sparked another conversation. It seems that a lot of fans have a lot of trouble understanding that WWE superstars are portraying characters on a scripted TV show. Same sort of thing as a married actor playing a role in a movie or a TV show, and their character is romantically involved with another actor's character. Now, in the Hollywood world, that's normalized. It's fully understandable. Everybody gets that. But for some reason, in the pro wrestling universe, a lot of fans just really don't understand that concept. And it becomes this whole discussion about how, a married superstar is paired up with another superstar on screen. Maxine's husband, NXT superstar Cam Hendricks, he responded to all the fans that were tagging him in their posts about Maxxine and Austin, saying that, it felt good to see that this many people were jealous of him. So that's just one of those unfortunate things that we get from the fans of the wrestling community. Nobody makes a mockery to an actor's partner for them being romantically involved with a character on a show that they're filming, but for some reason in the wrestling universe, that's the first thing that fans do. It's definitely strange. But the other controversy that's surrounding Maxxine and Austin is actually something that's quite valid, and that's they already seem a little too similar to Dominik and Liv Morgan. And that's a pretty solid observation at the moment. It's something that the WWE is going to have to work on to make sure that Maxxine and Austin's presentation is unique. Because a lot of fans they already feel like they're going to be a copy and paste version of Dominik and Liv. Their first night together definitely seems to be too identical to Liv and Dominik already. When Liv was first joining the Judgment Day and was linking up with Dominik, Liv helped the Judgment Day win the tag team titles and helped Dominik pick up major wins too. And that really sparked the early days of their relationship. So that's a real early concern right now from fans when it comes to Austin Theory and Maxxine. Fans are, well, they're worried that they're just going to be clones of Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio, and WWE may just be trying to copy the same exact formula there. Now, Dominik and Liv's relationship really made them even bigger stars, and it really made them go viral over the last few years. And we know that they've been trying to get something to click for Austin Theory for a while now, so are they just copying the Dominik formula to see if it's going to work on Austin Theory? Well, that's what fans are really scared of at the moment. Everybody's hoping that Austin and Maxxine are going to be their own unique thing, because if they're going to be a dollar store version of Liv and Dominik, then obviously that on-screen pairing is going to fail. They have to be their own thing in order to be successful. So you got fans really crossing their fingers out there that Maxxine and Austin do become their own thing from here on out. So Maxxine is officially a new member of the Vision and is breathing some new life into that group. Now, even with the tag team titles coming back to the Vision, it does seem like Paul Heyman still isn't very happy with Austin Theory and the rest of the Vision. Paul Heyman said that was just the first step for getting the Vision back on track, and how at least someone got something done tonight. And then when Austin Theory assumed that Heyman was referring to him and thanked him for the compliment, Paul Heyman revealed that he was actually talking to Maxxine. So in Heyman's eyes, Maxxine was the one that really got things done that night. Austin Theory still hasn't really redeemed himself in Heyman's eyes, so it looks like that's going to be a mini storyline going forward as well. Austin Theory is going to have to win back Paul Heyman's trust in the coming weeks. Now, Sami Zayn's WWE title reign is officially over at a total length of 9 days. It was one of the shortest WWE title reigns of the last few years. The only one with a shorter reign than Sami in recent memory was The Miz, who held the WWE title for 8 days back in 2021. There's a lot of mixed feelings out there right now about Sami's reign. You got some fans who are grateful, feel wonderful that it happened. And then you have other fans who feel like Sami was done wrong. But the exciting part now, and something to look forward to, is the idea of where's Sami going to go from here? For Sami to reach his lifelong goal after almost 30 years, and then to lose it in basically a week, that's got to be soul-crushing and just destroy you mentally. And we all saw a part of that in a WWE social media clip that showed Sami cursing up a storm, raging about how CM Punk did nothing to earn that opportunity. Sami was just losing it. So it is unfortunate that Sami's title reign was so short, but the positive thing here is that they can use that heartbreak to really send Sami's character on this exciting new journey. Sami spent the last few months pretty much walking the really fine line between heel and babyface, not really committing to either side. But this title loss can be so heartbreaking for Sami Zayn, maybe he fully does lose his mind and go full heel. It really can lead him down a path of becoming the most brutal version of himself that ever existed. Got a lot of character potential there right now for Sami following this loss, and hopefully they're going to do something exciting with all of that possibility. We'll see. But anyway, what are your thoughts on today's stories? Make sure to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.